I almost didn't make a video this week. A few weeks ago, I made a video called The Hardest Year of My Life. And in that video, I talked about stability and how that's ultimately going to bring me to where I ultimately want to go and reach the goals I want to reach. But in that video, I didn't talk about this one aspect, which is to build stability, you actually have to show up. Like, actually show up for yourself, to do the thing that you tell yourself you want to do. And this past week, I had a lot of external things happening outside of the world of YouTube, which led me to not have the traditional week that I usually do when it comes to filming YouTube videos. I didn't have the time to script a normal video. I didn't have time to actually dedicate a day to filming, editing, and posting a normal video that you normally see on this channel. But, as I was thinking about this, you know what, let's just skip this week. Let's just push it to next week. Normally I would have done that, but looking at my past upload history, you can tell that, I have a trouble staying consistent for that reason. I skip 1 week, that turns into a month or two. So it's currently 8:02 on Tuesday. I am currently writing the script, and I just wanted to say, this is what it takes. And to build that curiosity and constantly be curious about the world around you, you have to just sit down and commit to something. And this is me doing that right now, even though I'm absolutely exhausted. This is where my phrase of showing up comes up, because I'm all about curiosity. I'm all about talking about curiosity, inspiring curiosity, so you can see the world in a different way. But if you don't show up each week, or whatever that commitment is for you, then how the heck are you gonna build that muscle? This idea of showing up means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. For me, showing up means that I dedicate some time to actually script a YouTube video and filming it and editing it, uploading it to my YouTube channel once a week. For you, it might mean going to the gym every single day, or reading a book for 15 minutes, or pre-cooking your meals so you can actually eat healthy. Whatever that commitment is, the idea here is that you actually have to show up to that commitment religiously. Because in this world of social media, in this era of posting our highlight reels and getting validation through likes and all this other stuff, we're forgetting that to actually have any meaningful change in our personal lives and reaching any goal that we have, we actually have to do the things that we tell ourselves we're going to do when no one is watching. And this is a really hard thing to swallow, but this is the reality of it. There is no 3-step plan. There's no 5-step plan. It literally means stop whatever you're doing, no matter how tired you are, and actually do the thing that you tell yourself you're going to do. And this is where my theory of curiosity comes from. And this theory actually checks out in a lot of other things that I've done in the past. So this is what it is, which is when you tell yourself you're going to do X thing on an X consistent basis, then no matter how bad that outcome may have been, you're actually giving yourself a chance to actually doing it. So when you actually commit to doing that, and once you actually follow through and accomplish that, something really interesting happens. Something interesting happens to me when I upload a video on a consistent basis. My mind starts working in hyperspeed. I start to think about new ideas. I start thinking about different ways of telling stories, which ultimately would have not happened if I didn't upload that video. And this is a cycle, right? So whatever that commitment for you is, you have to feed it on a consistent basis. And and the beauty of this is that you don't have to be great every single time. The idea of showing up means that you're just showing up and actually doing the thing that you tell yourself you're going to do. And it might be at 60% sometimes, it might be at 100%, but you're doing it. And what's more important out of all of this is that you're building self-respect. And when you're building self-respect, you're building self-confidence. And when you're building self-confidence, you're building this desire to understand the world around you, which ultimately means more curiosity. I know this video is super meta, but I really wanted to make it meta today because a lot of things happened this past week that led me to not wanting to make a YouTube video, but I decided that I was going to sit down, rig this setup up in my room, and just talk into the camera because I want to show that I'm committed to this channel and to follow through with this commitment to all the viewers who have watched me for the past few years. Because I was actually thinking about this earlier this week, which is, it's kind of crazy that people have actually watched my videos on a consistent basis. You know, I'm blessed, I'm grateful, so thank you. And by showing up in my channel, I'm hoping that actually inspires you to show up in whatever you're trying to commit to, because that's what ultimately will build that sense of self-confidence and curiosity. Keep grinding, keep following through, keep showing up.